Hello everyone, welcome to Ellenbrook Central Shopping Centre. So this is another bonus bus station video basically. Here with this major transfer point for bus services up in Ellenbrook. So Ellenbrook is obviously quite an isolated suburb in all directions, and it was only really established in 1994 with the first houses. And then over time it's grown so much. The population in like 2016 was only 20,000 people. And I think this includes surrounding suburbs like Avley and the Vines. Those are two like sort of suburbs which are also in the Ellenbrook area. And then it basically doubled in 1 year. So in 2017 the population was at 40,000 people, which is just insane how quickly that goes up. And now it just keeps on growing, and it's expected to soon be 80,000 people. So it's basically becoming like a satellite city. Hang on, there's some crazy people running. They were just running to catch the bus, even though they are screaming like crazy. What? Another 338, bro. There was one like 2 minutes ago. What the hell? I haven't even got to talking about the buses yet. So anyway, we're outside here, Ellenbrook Central. Now, yeah, so the population is growing rapidly, which is why the long-awaited Ellenbrook train line, which was actually promised way back in like 2007 or something, or I don't know the exact history, I'll link you to the Wikipedia page, but yeah, it just went on forever until they finally started building it in recent years, and now it should open late 2024. So we'll go and take a look at the site of Ellenbrook train station in a second. But at the moment, you have to access this area by bus. So it was so bad until 2017. Weekend and evening services to Ellenbrook were absolutely trash, pretty much non-existent, which is just crazy that you had such a disconnected community. And the main way of getting to the only way of getting to the city was the 955 and 956 service, which is the exact same thing. They were the exact same, just that 956 only went to Bassendean, but 955 kept going to Morley, just down like south that way. And then in 2017 they finally introduced some better evening and weekend connection services. Yeah, so with those improved services there was better connectivity down to Ellenbrook, like down to Bassendean from Ellenbrook. And now there's a 955 right now, you can see, goes all the way to Morley. Then they basically removed the 956 service, so it no longer exists. Yeah, we'll just do bus spotting while I'm talking, to be honest. I'll talk about the routes in a second, but you can just watch them for now. Here's a B12, which is amazing to see in Ellenbrook. Big articulated B12 bus 336. So they removed the 956, but they just kept all its trips as 955s, terminating at Bassendean, just added it as a pattern. Not much difference, but it was pretty redundant to have two routes. But that still exists in several places, like 473, 474 in Clarkson, in Kinross. B12, that is nice. Nice. Yeah, but so that's what it became, just a 955. And then they also, later that year, they added the route to Whitford Station to the west. Now that was a very highly needed connection because it allowed easy trips to the other northern suburbs of Perth, which are not Ellenbrook, because until then you'd have to go all the way to Bassendean, then to the city, then back north with the Time-Lapse line, which was just absolutely terrible. Now you have the 355 connecting between Whitford and Ellenbrook all the time, basically, throughout the day, on weekdays that is. But on weekends it doesn't run, which is so bad. So you still have, that's one more thing Ellenbrook needs to fix, and they probably will with the opening of the train line. Much more frequent connections between Time-Lapse and Ellenbrook lines then. But yeah, that's how it is for the moment. And then the final change that they did, obviously until that time, the only buses at Ellenbrook were all the buses were going to Ellenbrook transfer station, and then they reopened Henley Brook Bus Station, which you can see in the bus station series video I made just a few months ago, as in 2019. a brand new bus station to improve the services and make sure they don't have to just go to the tiny little transfer station. So that brings us to where we are today, and now this is the, obviously we're not going to film Henley Brook Bus Station in this video, I already filmed it, but this is Ellenbrook transfer station, or like Ellenbrook shops transfer stops. Not a formal bus station, but it is definitely like one. It's got a lot of routes. So this is for the 955, which goes up to really far north Ellenbrook. Still takes like 20 minutes to reach the end. It's actually a 2-zone fare, which is pretty crazy. And this is one of the 2 stands on the outbound side of the road. The other one being for all the 33X services. Ellenbrook really has a lot of routes. 334, which is a very stupid short route up to a random terminus called Malvern Springs. There's a grasshopper on the top. Anyway, 336. I don't get this though. Why does it say 334 to Wyram Link and 336 to Ellenbrook when they actually go to the same place, just on a different route? Very weird. Then 337, 338 to Henley Brook Bus Station. So they just go from here to Henley Brook, but they actually go around a very long way. And the 338 was the most recent addition to Ellenbrook, which came also around 2019, 2020 even, for more services to the expanding eastern parts of the suburb. So those are these 4 routes, and then the 955 connection to, which is like the main route to get here. Now we'll just check out on the other side of the road. Sorry, I didn't mean outbound from this side. This is like the inbound when you come into Ellenbrook. This is the outbound side for routes leaving Ellenbrook, and you can see them all here. Now there's a few more on this side because on that side a few routes terminate but don't continue. Here you have the 335, which goes to Midland Station, but that's only like 4 or 5 times a day. I used that after I filmed the Woodbridge Station video during my 1000 subscriber special, and recently during Riley's meetup. Riley the dude, we went on that bus to Midland, so that's another cool connection. And obviously 336 also down to Henley Brook, 338 extension to a school, and then 355 to Whitford, as I said, and 955 to Morley and Bassendean. And this is also the side from where 337 and 338 services terminate. So you can see right now here we get a perfect example right as I was talking about it. 337 coming in, Ellenbrook 1478 terminating, because it just came from Henley Brook and did the big thing, and now it's a 000, big loop. And on the other side we have a 338 just starting its service there, 2557. So you can see a good view there. This is a nice future bus terminating here, and the Optimus heading out back to Henley Brook Bus Station over there. Off goes this one. They do a loop around near where Ellenbrook train station will be, in order to just go around back the other side. Now, yeah, so that's all those routes, and 337, 338 as well. And as I said, and 334, the one I was talking about before, the short route, it's the only one not to go to a transfer station. Doesn't go to Henley Brook Bus Station, doesn't go to any train station. I mean, around here. It just goes between Malvern Springs and here, which is such a weird route, to be honest. And a very short one, and that's actually Riley's local route as well. So that's cool. Now, you can see, also it has a stadium event bus stop thing on it, because Route 654 currently operates from here to get to Perth Stadium on event days. So those are all the connections you have at the moment with buses here. Quite a lot of local 33X services, and then the 955, 335 and 355 services to get you to train stations and out of this isolated community. Now I have ridden on all of them actually. I've ridden on 337 and 338 before when I filmed Henley Brook Bus Station. I've ridden on 955 obviously, just not to the actual northern terminus, so I'll have to do that. And I'm gonna ride in 334 and 336 in a moment. Now there is a 334 right now. That bus that just terminated on the 338 now became a 334. So that's how it works. That's why the 334 terminates here, so they can connect after doing a 338 or 337. But it's just very weird because it's so unusual to have such a random starting and terminating spot, and you just have to loop around the back there. Nice Future Bus 334. We'll watch that one come through as well now. There it is. 1478. To Malvern Springs. But yeah, that's really about it for buses around here. That one actually got quite a little bit more busy than the other ones did. Heading out now to that northern terminus spot. I'll show you that actually later because I'll ride it up there to go take a look. There it goes. That route literally takes like 7 minutes. And also, what the hell is this transfer? Bike shelter? No, there's like 3 bike URLs. Yeah, bike shelter. No one's gonna park here and take a bus. Literally, you could cycle to Henley Brook, which has actually a proper bike shelter and is the only bus station to have one. So yeah, that's it here for the stands. You can see you got the 2 separate stands on this side and the stand on that side. You got the terminating routes, the one which only comes from here, and then the large city connector routes. This is where buses do a big U-turn when they terminate here, like you've already seen 3 of them do. And this is also where the Ellenbrook train station will be, just behind here, which once that opens, everything is gonna shuffle up. Like, it's gonna be so weird. Henley Brook Bus Station is probably gonna close because you have Whiteman Park and Ellenbrook nearby, both with bus interchanges. So it's just gonna become a bus depot, even though it was built up rather recently. Then obviously 955 may change a bit to serve train stations more, and the 33X services will all go to Ellenbrook train station. So basically, this bus station I'm filming right now won't exist anymore, or bus transfer point over there at the shopping center. There'll still probably be stops, but there will never be buses layovering or starting or terminating there, because they can just go to the train station, which will be right here. Now, I don't know if 337, 338 services will just extend to Whiteman Park Station or something, or maybe they'll completely change it into like a loop service, just to serve those areas. So it may be very, very different, of course. I have no idea what the actual structure is going to be of all the new routes, but I guess we'll wait and see. Shouldn't be too much longer. They have already started laying tracks for the Ellenbrook line recently. Yep, so there's the station, you can see it there. It's actually done up pretty well already, but I haven't been here to look for a while. I have been here many times by car because I don't live too far away. It's just out to the west, basically a pretty much straight line, and then just a little further north. But until the 355 came into operation, it was very annoying to get here by bus. And even then, I've only been here like, well, maybe 8 or 9 times by bus. And the last service back is at 6:35. If I miss that one, oh damn, then I'll have to do the old classic down to freaking Bassendean to get home. Anyway, here we are. This is Ellenbrook train station. Now Riley has done a lot of videos around here as well. He's done his own filming of the 334 route, as well as updates on the train station being built. And I've actually never come to look at it here, which honestly I find rather weird. I would have expected to come here more often, but I never did. Never did. So yeah, here it is. 30 minutes to Perth CBD. Definitely an improvement on the current like 1 hour, halving the time. And yeah, you can see all the stations in there. There will be another station called Malvern Springs East between Whiteman Park and Malaga in the future, but it's not going to be built as part of the original opening. And obviously all the stations between Morley and Perth, including the new Bayswater, will also be served, but they don't show that on here. And they have artist impressions of what it's going to look like. Well, you can already see most of what it's going to look like, because it's here in real life. There's a fence, so you know, even I can't see with my own eyes, but you guys will be. Oh, actually I can stand in this rock. There we go. Oop. There we go. So the train station will be right here, right near the Ellenbrook town centre over there. You can see what a quick walk that was from the bus stops that are currently the main transfer point. Then it'll move to here. I didn't even cut the walk, it was in real time. So yeah, this is the train station. It's done up pretty well. I can't imagine the trains terminating here though. It's gonna be crazy. This is gonna be such a grand terminus. It's so, like, I just feel so nice. The idea of this being a terminus. It's so cool. Trains coming in here, stopping for a while, then heading back out. Probably never gonna be extended further. Maybe in like 20-30 years to Bullsbrook or something. But yeah, okay, I've got a bit sidetracked now. At least you've seen the current progress on Ellenbrook train station. There has been major progress in Whiteland Park as well, but Morley and the Rand are still barely even started. Still just sand, and because they had to widen the highway first, even though they just recently rebuilt it like 4 years before, and then they had to redo it again. So stupid. But yeah. Now let's go back and film a few more buses come through, maybe just about 5-6 minutes of clips, and then we can just end the video. I just want to get a shot of each bus coming through. Yeah, that'll be just another bus station episode. Very nice to see the train station here, which will be a great improvement to transport in the area. Yeah. Okay, we're back for a bit more bus spotting. Here's a 337 which just terminated, 2489. It's now going to do a big loop around here. Yep, that's where it loops around to go back. You can see turning in here. Ah, look, that is a B12 955 service. Wow. I sort of want to take this one to Terminus, but I need to film more around here before it gets dark. 3020 doing 955 B12, and there's a 955 right there. What the hell? Yeah, the funny thing about the 955 is the only 9XX route which is not train replacement, which is not high frequency, which is so weird. It's like one of the busiest routes, especially on weekends. If you go on a 955 on the weekend, oh my god, it is like, it's like packed, like a school service. No, he already left. What? Maybe the front 955 overtook this one. But yeah, it's just absolutely packed on weekends, so it should become high frequency, and it is for most of the day. But for parts of it, it's not, so that's why. Yeah. Oh my god, they're just gonna follow each other. There's two 955s following each other. And here's 2489. It just finished looping around, and now it's already doing a return 337 to Henley Brook. Look at that shot of two 955s sitting next to each other before the traffic lights. And another bus. That's 338 terminating. This is such a good photo. Let me just snap that real quick. Oh yeah. With the B12 engine noise, and then a boring 2514. I can even snap a photo from the front. No, here we go. Oh yes. Harding following each other to Ellenbrook North at Annie's Landing. 2526 just terminated on 338. These 338 routes are honestly so frequent for what they actually do. It's pretty crazy. And 337 departing. Sorry, I know I'm talking during the bus clips, but Just a little different to usual, because all the bus station videos I didn't talk during the bus clips. Just a bit more entertaining. Aha, look, this is a 336 now, coming from Henley Brook and going to Malvern Springs Terminus. This one turns left, so yeah, I'll give you the breakdown of where they turn. 336 turns left, 955 goes straight, and 334, 337, 338 all turn right, even though they're going to completely different places, but yeah. Is there any other route? No. Well, 355 and 353 obviously terminate and either do a 337 or 338 afterwards, or 334, or do a U-turn somewhere. I don't really know. Anyway, I've been talking for so long, sorry about that. Keep saying new facts and confusing you probably. Yeah, we'll just wait for the next one. Oh, there's 337 now. 955 now, heading back to Morley. There's quite a lot of strange people at the bus stop right now. 955 isn't really the safest route. There's actually a security guard on board. Here comes 2570. But no, it's just a bus operations manager, not a security guard. And here's a 336 coming down from Malvern Springs, turning right, the only route to come from that direction. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? Road connections. 2814. So, until like 2020, 2019, when the Tonkin Link thing was complete, Tonkin Highway extension and connection to Gangara Road and exit right on this road from Tonkin Highway, you'd have to also drive for like an hour in crazy traffic on a 1x1 lane Beachboro Road to the city, which was always so congested. Now it's really so much improved with that like 100 km/h Tonkin Highway. But it's just crazy how long it took before, and what a bad connection that was. It's almost night now actually. Evening comes so fast nowadays. And you know another cool fact? Well, actually, next week will be the cooler fact, but it's going to be a year since I filmed Perth Passport video, which was the first bus station I actually filmed. And now here I am a year later, still filming more. 955 is still there. Okay, it's departing now. I think. Yeah. Whoops, I missed filming it coming around the corner, but here's B12 3026 now on a 334 service. Just terminated here. Beautiful sight, this massive bus on this extremely short route. Now switch to a 338, but he has to go to the other side of the road to start this service. So he's going to do a big loop around, and we'll see him coming back down here. We're just going to wait about 10 more minutes here. Well, I will. Oh, what? No, oh, why are you going that way? You're meant to loop down there. Oh well. We'll wait about 10 more minutes to see a 355 and 353 coming in from Midland and Whitworth at about the same time. And then we will have seen all the routes. And yet another 334. The frequency of this bus is like every 10 minutes in peak, like seriously. And it's so empty. 2526. .334 departing. And immediately for the green light makes the right turn there. Another, oh wait, no, that's the one we just saw before. This is the 3026. Oh, I did the loop in the other direction. Okay, yeah, they can just do it in whichever way they want. B12 now to Henley Brook. Oh, 33, 37. Look at that. See how full that is? See how full? And 25, 28 here. That's a classic Ellenbrook bus 955. So full. 33, 37. New bus. Here now comes a 335, like 4 or 5 times a day service. It just came from Midland along Reed Highway and West 1 Road, 2525. Terminated. And not in service. And right behind it we have a 355, which you also haven't seen in the video yet. Which just came from the completely opposite direction. Instead of Midland Station, came from Whitford Station via Vangara and Gangara Road, and here it is, 2813. Also now not in service. Not gonna do any other route by the looks of it. And looks like another new bus on the other side there. Oh, maybe not, but the display is very bright. 2815. Just terminating on a 337, but there's no one on it, so it just goes past anyway. Okay, that'll be about it for this bus spotting video now. At this station, I think we've seen all the routes. Yep, we've seen 334, 33. Yep, we've seen all the routes. Good. Except the stadium one, of course. Grasshopper is still on there like it was at the start of the video. Now I'll head on up to the 334, 336 and 955 termini and just show you what they look like. Rating. I meant to rate stuff. So obviously this is not meant to be as a designated bus station, so I don't expect it to have facilities. But what I will say, it doesn't have embankment base for the bus, which is absolutely terrible for such a major point like this. Neither is there any waiting base. But it has some weird cyclist racks, which are so dumb as well. So even for the scale of transfer points, which is very different to the scale for bus stations. For example, if, like, I don't know, Kalamunda was a transfer point, it would probably get a rating of like 4 stars. Even though I got 1 in the bus station series. So it's a different scale, obviously, for transfer points. If this was a bus station, obviously 1 star, there's nothing. But for that, I'm only going to give it a rating of 2 stars, even on the transfer point scale, because there's almost nothing, just basic shelters and nothing else, even though it's such a major point. So, yeah, that's it now. This is Malvern Springs, where the 334 and 336 terminate. You can see it's just a completely dead, empty grass field. Honestly, so ugly here. There's a primary school over there. But yeah, so there's basically the 3 spots in Ellenbrook for buses to terminate at Henley Brook Bus Station, Ellenbrook Shopping Centre, which is what this video is actually about, and then this place, which I'm just doing a quick intermission to show you. And look, there's just buses sitting around. There's not in service bus over there. There's a 336 over there about to go back to Henley Brook. There's the 336 which I just came in on, which just parked there and sat for like 5 minutes, but then it left. So it's gone now. And then there's actually another bus just down the road over there. You can't see it, but it's actually just around the corner. I don't know what the hell he's doing. There's so much space around here if he needs to lay over, but he went to park like about 500 meters down the road on the side of the road. I really don't know what he's doing down there. So 4 buses sitting around at this random Ellenbrook terminus. Oh wait, there's one more Ellenbrook terminus, so 4, which is the 955 terminus, the main bus which comes all the way from Morley and Bassendean. It terminates right in the north of Ellenbrook. I might also go and look at that for the video, yeah. But you can see just this ugly terminus, just this square. That one's gonna do my 334 back now, which I'll use to get back to the shopping center. I just rode the 336 for the first time. and it's leaving right now. So there's a 336, and now as soon as the 336 departs, the 334 will also come into the stand, which is just over there. See, there goes the 336 for Henley Brook Bus Station, TP 2526. Now it also does go via the shopping centers, so that is very, very weird. Now the 334 is going to come in soon. Let's just take a look at the stand before it does. This is the bus stand. 334, there's an extension to the school, but otherwise to Ellenbrook shopping center, one of the very few routes not to go to a train station. Just like the 331 which is only 3 numbers below this one, to Wandawi from Mandaring, which I've also filmed before. And yeah, you can see in here. Why did they letter the one which goes to Ellenbrook instead of the one which goes to the school? So now they all have to say J. That's so dumb. And you have Saturday service with no Sunday, which is also very awkward. Don't normally see a Saturday but not Sunday. And a normal 336 as well. Yeah, so right now that was the 435 336 service. We're gonna catch the 440 334. Finished riding the 334. That is one of Transperth's shortest and most pointless bus routes. It literally serves, like, maybe if it was the only route to Malvern Springs, but no, even the 336 goes there. And the starting or the ending bit down here near the shops is also served by 337, 338. So literally, there's only like 6 or 7 unique stops on it, and they're all really close to other routes like 955 and 336. So just unbelievably stupid route, which doesn't even come near a train or bus station. Apart from this, which the whole video was about, and now we're back here.
Yeah, there's just a school. I don't know when this was changed to be the Terminus here, but there's a pole. Oh yes, very epic. I'll take a vertical shot as well.